Hi guys, welcome to Grow Rite. In today's section, we talked about words and their impact. Positive words.
I just have something very simple for us to learn today. And what I want us to talk about is positive words. Positive words. Positive words. Who can tell us what positive words are? Positive words. I want answers from all of you. These big guys, I don't want to answer. They're having preferential treatment. Today is not supposed to be their day. It's the last. Basil. It's not funny, don't laugh. You need to stop it. If not, I'll punish you. Alright. Who can tell us what positive word? Okay, what is word? What is a word? What is word? What are words? Okay, so what are positive words? Speak up.
What alphabet
Okay. Good. That's a good definition. Who else can tell us what a word is? Yeah, it's a very simple thing. All of us use this. Yeah? Wait, somebody is defining it. What is what?
Oh, a word is the alphabet. The alphabet that you bring out from your mouth. What?
Good attempt, yes. A word is used for speaking.
Yes!
What did you say?
A word is what you say from your mouth, okay?
That's what I said. No, you don't say that.
Oh,
Okay?
What is the alphabet?
Okay? Okay? What is a word for you?
A word is
Okay? And make it into a sentence. Okay?
the word group of letters that you put together to make a word.
Meaningful sentence. I think that's a very close definition. It's okay. Let's panel beat all you have said together. Let's join. So somebody said a word is a group of letters. I like that. A collection of letters. It's also good. So a word is a collection of letters that did what again? That is being put together. There's no, I mean, it's a definition. Okay, can anybody behind help us? We are struggling with this definition. What's a word? Okay, so I think I'm going to take it this way. A word is a group of letters or a collection of letters that is put together
You cannot use this
to make a sentence. It may not be meaningful. It may not be meaningful. And it may not be a sentence only. It can be a phrase. Okay? So it can be put together to form a phrase or a sentence. Okay? So these are the definition of a word. A word is a group of letters or a collection of letters that is being put together to form a phrase or a sentence. That's the definition of the word. So all of us are having a paper in our hand. Can we please pronounce the word in our hand? You have a paper in your hand. What's the word in your hand? Teach. Spell it. T-E-A-C-H. T-E-A-C-H. How many letters are there?
7.
5.
7.
Mind your own business. Just mind your own.
5.
How many? 5. So all of us count the letters in your word that you have.
6.
Charles, how many letters?
One is 5. One is 6. One is 6. One is father. One is 6. One is
How many letters?
that one is 6.
6 letters. 8 letters. See?
Yes, is my F-A.
So he has Charles has a very But child's own is not one word anyway. Child's is a compound word. You know we have compound words.
Yeah.
Example of compound words. Can we please respect her? It's the offensive order of the place. I think it's a fish pond. Sorry.
Compound. Example of compound.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Another compound word. Revolution is not a compound word. It's just a word. The compound word is like two words joined together to be one word. In law. In law. In and law is the compound word. Huh? Huh? Classmates.
Head teacher.
Huh?
Head teacher. Head teacher. Head prefect.
No, that is two words.
One word.
Just to make one meaning.
That word.
Combine it together. To make... Anyway, that's the subject for another day. What we are talking about is words. So when you now add positive to words, what can you say about it? Positive words. What can you say about it? When you say positive word, we have said that word is a collection of letters that form a sentence. What is positive word? What is positive?
Positive words are compound words.
No. You tried.
Positive words are collection of words to make a sentence
That is good. I like that. But we said something before. We did emotions the other day. We talked about positive emotions, negative emotions. And then we identified positive emotions like joy, happiness, and then negative emotions like sadness, anger. Now, when I say positive words, I'm expecting you to say things like positive words can be joy, can be happiness. Okay? Words that are cheerful, that are good, that makes you happy. Words that elevate, not bring down. Okay, are we okay, Charles? You are distracting us and distracting yourself. I'll ask you a question. Make sure that if you allow him, if take time, let him be thinking of what he's going to talk about in the news mass. Just make sure that when we ask you, you're not carried away. Alright, so are we making meaning these positive words? Crazy. Is it positive? Madness. Is it positive?
No.
Why?
Because it's negative.
Of course, if it's not positive, it's negative. So, but are we getting a better picture of what positive words are? So, another example of positive words. Love, faith, happiness, peace, cheerfulness, graceful,
Success.
success.
Honest.
Thank you.
Honest.
Thank you.
Honest.
What of sorry? Is it a positive word?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Sorry is a positive word.
Honest. I said joyful.
Joyful, yes. For sorrow, give me an example of positive word. Today that you are smiling, give me an example of positive word. Yes.
You have to what is positive word. Give me an example.
For sorrow, give me one. Which word is in your hand? Walk. So give us one positive word. That's your assignment. Anyway, back to what we're saying. So why are we talking about positive words today? Pay attention, please. Why we're talking about positive words today is because of one very short story I want to share with us. This is how the story goes. Go and sit down. Don't talk to us. Go and sit down. Alright, so on this very good day, there was a guy named Timothy. Timothy lived with his parents. Timothy was 16 years old. So Timothy's examination, he sat for an examination, the JAM, Joint Administration Matriculation Board, to get admission into the university. So Timothy did not do very well. Simple and short, he did not pass. So what happened? Timothy came back home and then told his brother, his younger brother, that and he passed jam. But what happened? The younger brother advised him, don't tell daddy, daddy will shout at you, daddy will beat you, daddy. What you go and do? Go and change the score. Change the score. Okay? Change the score of the jam score and then go and show daddy. Or if he asks you, tell daddy that you scored a very high score. So what happened? He did it. Timothy changed the score of the jam and then went to go and tell his dad. Daddy has scored 220. Why he scored 130 something or so. So admission started coming out. Timothy did not get admission. Father was like, with your score, should be able, you just want to study economics. The cut-off mark is 180. And you want 240, you should get admission. And he took the jam slip. Then he went to the school authority. Why didn't you give my son admission? The authority was like, well, admission comes from jam. You didn't get the jam list that your son passed. The jam did not notify us that you should admit your son. So please go to jam. The father angrily went to jam. This is my son's result. Why didn't you give my son admission? What do you think jam will respond?
Your son did not pass.
Well, jam said, we are confused at this result. With this issue, we should have gotten admission. Please, we apologize. Let us check our assistant. And then we now check the system. And like every other fraud, they want every day for the team, one day for the owner. Finally, the real score came out, 130. And then they said, excuse me, sir, what did you say your son's score was again? 240. Please come and check our database. We checked. See our system. What score did you see? 132. And the father felt very embarrassed.
Wow.
So, the father went home, called Timothy, asked him, why did you do such kind of dishonorable act? What did Timothy say?
Oh, brother.
He was shy and ashamed of what presenting that. And the father punished him adequately. And that's the end of the story.
Hey.
I know if you ask what's the moral of the story is to ask you a question. Identify 10 negative words that are used in this story and 10 positive words. Everybody. If you are saying positive, embarrass. 1, that's negative. 2, 3,
Angrily.
Yes. 4. I didn't use sorry. Whether positive or negative, I use all the words I use in this. I use a lot of words in this story.
Shout.
Change.
Shout.
Yes, shout. Shy, yes. I said shy. You have said 1.
Ashamed.
Somebody have said ashamed.
I said shout.
Score is a word. But was it a positive or negative word? I didn't use honor. I said dishonorable. Dishonorable. That's the word. So, is it a positive or negative word? Want you to classify the word. Charles. Sit down, distracting yourself. Face front. Come. Charles. Waiting for your response. I told you to pay attention. Kamsi. Huh? Yes. I use the word afraid. So, is it only them that listen to a story? Also, what? Tell me one. Yeah, you have been talking to me. It's only you. I know you have said your own. Yes, discipline. Yes, she has said it already. Punish. Yes.
Punish.
Excellent.
There's no jam.
Fail, not jam. Jam is a word, but jam is a.
You see,
Of course, so that's why you take jam. Any other one? Any other one? So the people that did not respond, raise your hand. You cannot say anything. Charles, 1. So you? Also 3. You need to distract this boy. Come on, come here. Come.
Let me guess.
Bring your chair along. Come on. Safe trip, family. Alright, guys, so now to the story, back to the story. What did we learn in this story?
Not to lie.
Okay.
No, not to lie.
Not to lie. Not to change your score.
Oh.
Yes.
Not to be ashamed of the good Not to be ashamed of
Not to be ashamed. What?
your performance.
Okay, not to be ashamed of your performance. Okay. Not to lie, yes. Not to be afraid of your parents when you fail. Yes.
That when you get something bad, it comes around to you.
Yes. That's a good word.
I said.
Alright, so thank you all for sharing those moral lessons. Alright, so quiet. Now we understand what words are, right? We understand what positive words are, what negative words are, and this is what we are going to talk about before we do our task. At the end of this, all of us will take your words, pay attention. All of us will take our letters, and we're going to no. So throw it in the air. So my own is written. So if you pick your word, you have 3 minutes. In fact, 2 minutes to talk about your word. You have 2 minutes to talk about your word. So everybody will talk about your word. Also, we're going to talk about your word. Everybody, starting from nose mask. So, starting from nose, no, not now. So let us listen to them. Please, if I hear any noise, I won't be happy with you. So let's pay attention. Alright. Why are we using positive words as a topic today? Many of us don't know how to talk these days.
I.
No, that's not right. Yes.
So that they will not discipline.
What's the first one? Something like that.
Like you can learn about them and
Yes. I think. This is why we are learning about positive words. Many of us. Many of us don't know how to use words. We make a whole sentence, and the whole thing is insulting, abusive. You stupid girl, go and sit down. Eh?
Hey!
Your own is even, you see, your own is even worse than the one we want to even talk about. So let me now now let us learn something today. It's important to learn to use positive words. And the reason is that successful people who are made in life, in all aspects, in career,
Yes.
from Are you okay now? Are you okay now? So stop distracting now. Alright, so we're learning these positive words today for just one reason. Many of our young people today don't know how to use positive words. Don't know how to use words at all. You want to make a sentence, you sound rude, you sound disrespectful, you sound unappreciative, and then you come and ask somebody for something, the person will not give you. It's because you don't know how to use words. If you know how to use positive words together, please sir, can I please, or can I make use of, I will appreciate it if you do this for me. Thank you so much for this. To get more people, one result than if you use negative words. Before you ask me this. So for instance, Kelechi, let me use you as an example. If somebody comes to you, you are a board of, you are a chairman in a big company now. Somebody comes to you to say, hello sir, will you give me a job in your office? And then somebody comes again, pay attention, no, and say, good day, sir. I'm actually a job applicant. I would appreciate if you guys are opening for me to come into your office. Which of the two people will you give the job?
First and second.
The first or second?
The second.
Why?
Because he was polite and polite.
He was polite, please.
He used a positive word.
He used positive
Was
words.
calm.
He used the cheap.
You know the price.
He was not authoritative. He was not authoritative.
He was appreciative.
Yes, he used a low voice, but that is not the major reason. He was appreciative.
He was
He
calm.
was not authoritative. Yes, he was calm.
You know the price.
Now, under example, Mikel is the principal. Mikel is the principal of your school, and then I'm in class 2, and I come. Principal, the master had not teach maths today, and he was just talking. He was just saying things anyhow. That is Kamsi now. Kamsi. Then Somto. Good afternoon, my principal. Today's class was quite interesting, but I don't really understand what the math teacher was saying. I would appreciate it if you help talk to him to be slower so that you can understand. Which of the students do you think? Why?
He used please and he was polite. He used a positive.
But the math teacher is not teaching well now.
I'll just
It's true that the math teacher is not teaching well.
I'll stop the most.
but the second one was very polite. And he used a positive.
And you use positive words. Okay, so we have agreed that being polite or being positive will get you more results, right? Okay, so let me give an example again. Aliyah is a sales. She's a businesswoman, and you, Moshood, is selling akara. Sheyi is selling puff puff.
I'm not saying anything.
Kamsi is selling face mask,
Thank God.
and Aliyah has a big supermarket. Moshood wants to be supplying Aliyah with akara. Sheyi wants to be supplying Aliyah with puff puff, and Kamsi wants to be supplying Aliyah with nose mask. Now, another competition now came on board. Nature started selling akara too. And then she decided to supply too to Aliyah. Christabel decided to join in selling puff puff. And then she also wants to supply to Aliyah.
Yeah, not step back down.
Then Mary decided to join the business of nose mask and also supply to Aliyah. Now, watch.
Any questions?
No, before your questions, and wait. So you pay attention to this illustration. It's very important. You will learn something from this. Now, Moshood came to Aliyah and said, Madam, well done, no. This akara, why they say go better for you, make you buy them. See, this akara good, well. If you don't sell like this, your life no go remain. See, because they do, you know, there's a big business. This is Moshood's marketing. I know you are not rude now. I know. Nature now come. Good afternoon, ma. Please, I have a very beautiful product for you. This bean cake has protein, very nutritious. It will help anybody's child grow. If you put it on your shelves, people will buy it and you make profit. Please, which one will Aliyah buy? Why?
I don't know. Because he was very polite and she used a positive word.
And she can market herself. The combination of what she used is promoting her business, isn't it? Not that Moshood is rude here, but Moshood's strategy was not a good marketing strategy. Now, Sheyi came to Aliyah and says, good afternoon, ma. Have you heard of Sheyi's Ultimate Puff Puff? Sheyi's Ultimate Puff Puff is the best puff puff in Abacha Road. It has carbohydrates, it has vitamins, it's good for the eyes. And do you know what amazing thing? You make a huge profit if you sell.
He wanted to blow you. Was just like this. He's done on your hand.
Sheyi.
Tell my school. Trying to tell my school.
So that is Sheyi's selling strategy. Now, Christabel's selling strategy for puff puff. Madam, have you sold puff puff this week? You buy 2, you get 1. And see, no other person at Bacha Road has better puff puff. This is the best puff puff. Christabel puff puff and stew. Then the last but not the least, the nose mask. Mary goes, Madam, your nose mask. Your nose mask. And then comes in. Good day, ma. You know the coronavirus has been it has been ravaging our country. If you have this nose mask in your shop, your clients and your staff and people that are coming to buy products can just pick up one and help themselves. Please, who and who will you buy from?
Buy from you.
You buy from Mary. Okay, so go buy from Mary, yes? Who buy from Christabel? So is buy from everybody. Oh, wow, nice. Okay, well, the idea is that I wanted us to see how these words are being used and why it is important to learn to use the right combination. I have seen somewhere that has done something. Hey, guys, shall you sit down properly, please?
Your face mask will break.
Now, pay attention. I've seen where people have actually made a way for themselves because they know how to use the right word. Even when you make a mistake, the way you present that mistake to wherever you have made a mistake, please, I'm really very sorry that I broke this. It was not intentional. You understand? It's better than even lying or dodging or anything. Are we okay? So I just wanted us to learn something today about use of words. It is true that many of us know how to use words. We're not sitting properly. It's very wrong to
Like big.
So, now, it's true that many of us know that words are very important in selling. Okay, in selling, in buying, in communication, in exchange, and in many things. What if you don't know how to use them rightly? If you don't know how to use the word rightly, you do what? You crash. You have a problem. You fail. Before you ask your question, Shay wants raising up his hand. So, to conclude this class, before we go into the task, please, you guys are going to be judges in this task. Alright, to conclude this thing, please make sure you are learning something today. What are we learning from this short section? Number one is that when you use words rightly and positively, it will help you get results or rewards or even favor or pardon. Okay? So if you use words, even when you're praying to God, I don't see somebody praying to God and telling God, God, I've been begging you for 20 naira for 1 week now. You have not answered me. I will change now.
Child.
And I'm going to change it. I'm going to be angry with you, God. Is that a good way? Is that will God answer that kind of prayer?
No.
God will not even see. Then imagine somebody pray like this. Dear Heavenly Father, I am your child and I dearly and sincerely need 20 naira. 20 naira. For the past 1 week, it has been quite difficult for me to do this particular activity because I don't have the 20 naira. Help me with ideas to make 20 naira. Teach me the way to get this 20 naira. I know you have given me the 20 naira, but I need you to guide me to get this 20 naira. Who will God answer?
The second one.
Because he has used the words rightly, and the right use of words has helped him to do what? To win, to achieve. So, okay. Sit properly. Alright, so that will bring us to the end. Questions, Shay, you are the first person. I have problems with all these guys today. People are so restless. Because people are playing, people are just playing football. All your energies are so hyped up. So hyped up. They are the ones like this. That's why they are very energetic. See them.
I don't play any football.
It doesn't matter who plays. It's not a problem if you play football. My problem is the excitement. So, Shay, your question.
How is this polite? How is this polite?
So look at now, look at the use of words and look at his tone. Am I supposed to answer him? Is it sounding polite?
No, it's very negative.
So even if I wanted to change it for him, will I change it? So he has just shown us a very wrong use of words and wrong of expression. He didn't even express himself very well. Yes, your question. No, your question. Yes, please. You're supposed to make either a speech, a short sentence, or an article. Just talk about the words that you're having. Please make sure you're using it very, very positively. So people like Shahida is asking, is this a positive word? No, you're supposed to use it and make a positive.
Or if he could say
He's forming and he's having some problems now. Whether you like, form it. If you like, don't form it. You have to say it. And I don't want you to be very, very negative about it. Think very well and use it positively.
But I
Any other question?
choose the right type of school.
Anything you want to do with your words, do. Any other question? Huh? No, I'm not taking any question from you. Alright, so we have 3 judges here. Judge Kelechi, Chief Judge. No, we're not taking a woman, Chief Judge. Judge DK and Chief Judge Aliyah. So your judges are composure. Okay, judge on time. Check time for us. Shouldn't exceed 3 minutes. Time, check time. And composure, fluency, and meaning. Then the last but not the least, please, you are scoring 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay? Then the other one will be audibility. Aliyah, you are checking audibility and confidence. Okay? You're checking audibility and confidence. So time and what are you checking? Okay, just check time. Focus. So make sure you're checking time. If the person says in 3 minutes, says we speak within the time frame. When a person just talks for 10 seconds, that is bad use of time. The person must talk at least a minute, 2 minutes, and then make sense before you give the mark. So your own is meaning and fluency, and then your own is and I've seen.
This is dog.
Huh? No.
Confident.
And confidence. Audibility and confidence. Don't forget to judges. Alright guys, so we're starting with nose mask. So you stand here. I'm going to put this chair. You stand here and then you talk to us. We'll judge you based on your composure, your confidence, the use of time, your audibility, the meaning of what you are saying, and so you have 3 minutes each. Nose mask, come on, start. Drop your bag. Quickly, your time has started. Today she wants to call the person and start the time. Oh yeah.
Nose mask is what we use to prevent harmful substance from our nose.
Thank you. Please, let's appreciate him. And I was expecting more from Charles because he has been a very good speaker. You know, he spoke very well. But just that I was the only one hearing him. Okay, so the next person is Moshood. Moshood.
Sorry is a word I use when offended somebody.
So that's all you want to say. You have time, or you have 3 minutes. You shall tell us what you can use sorry to do this. You have to introduce what sorry is. Tell us how to use it, why you should use it, and then all those type of things. So that your speech will be long. If not, they will judge you wrongly. So start again. Your time is still going.
sorry is a word used when you offend somebody. Like,
Give example.
Okay. Now sit down. Please, are you scoring? Judges. The next. Kamsi.
My topic is about faith. What is faith? Faith is a supernatural gift of God by which we accept whatever God has revealed without doubt. No, they gave
His
me
own is faith. Please allow him.
Faith is a supernatural gift of God by which we accept whatever God has revealed without doubting.
There's more things you can say. You started very excellently. Wonderful. I'm so impressed. So, why are you should talk about why you should have faith? There's so many things you should talk.
anytime.
Okay, that's all you want to say. Say thank you. Thank you. Let's appreciate him. Let's clap for him now. It's not easy. Okay, Christabel. No problem. Remember, they're judging you based on confidence, they're judging you based on your use of time, so credibility. They're not talking to only me, so make sure you face the audience.
So I want to talk about walking. Walk is the ability whereby you push out your right and left leg back and front. Walk is when you walk from one place to another, and it also means when you walk from church to your house. Everyone walk, even little babies walk to everyone. To everyone walk no to everyone. Know how to walk if no one knows how to walk. Everyone will be crawling on the ground. Walk is like a exercise that we can do. Every morning we use our legs to walk and go. God gave us legs to walk every time we walk.
You're going to say thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. What's up? The next. Stand. Talk to the audience. Yes, let him talk. This is fun. He's talking. Yes, talk. I gave you a paper. What's your paper? All right, so Michael.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm here to talk about confidence. Confidence is the act of composing yourself or standing up to people or whatever you want to tell them.
Thank you. So many of us are talking another 1 minute. It's nice. Can go and sit down. Let's appreciate him. Okay, Nenche.
Plan is when you have an idea.
That's all. Thank you. All right, Shei.
Get strong. You need to exercise daily. Hydrate. Don't eat too much. And focus on your growth.
All right. His word was strong. So he said being strong is, and a lot of things that he has said. So I don't want to repeat it. The next person is Somto. Can see confidence in Somto.
Sports. Sport activities we play in our house, like playing football, and also sport help us in the health and also give
Please, let's clap for this guy. That was wonderful. I mean, I never expected. Are you the one that wrote it yourself? Hey, I'm so impressed. High five. Nice one, so good. His topic is his word is sports. I talked about sports, types of sports. He listed so many types of sports and why we should do sports. Excellent. All right.
Next, Mary.
Are you ready? Oh, yeah, come. Yes, I can see confidence in her. Yes. And I like that she's breathing in. Deep breath. And she has.
About happiness. My name is Winnie.
Wow. 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 Two things I liked about her presentation was that she started by saying she was feeling tense and she did. Then she now did, I can do it. That's a positive word. I can do it. And then she now started talking. Beautiful. Nice one, Winnie. All right, the next person is.
Mary.
Yes.
Boy. Father. Father of all.
All right, come, Nachi boy, it's your turn.
Father of all.
Confidence and accountability is important to start.
A father is the head of the family, provides his specific
Can we encourage you so that let's encourage you. Oh yeah. Your time is still, you still have time. You can go and sit down. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mary.
Mary Amaka. My name is Mary. Mary. Then my own word is save. Save is when you save your money in bank or you save your money anywhere, or you save like amount that you want to use or buy something or want to use it and give it to someone. Save can be also when you save anything that you want to keep it for tomorrow or keep it for next week. Like you can save your fruits. So, like the easy way you can save your fruits is by not to tear it or use it usefully. You can also save your bags by not spoiling them, by not damaging them. You can also save many things. You can save plenty things. You can save your bills. You can save your lights. You can save so many. You can even save your car. You can save anything you have. That's all I have. I have a question.
Thank you. Oh, you have a question for somebody's presentation. Keep your question, my friend. Nice one. And then she used her time very, very well. Nice. Okay.
That's all.
I think that's all.
I just said, what's independent?
Must you say? Okay, all right. Don't mind me. I just wanted to go speak. All right. The last but not the least, everybody has spoken.
Yes. Must you say? Yes.
All right.
I'll
So,
be second.
Good day, everyone. My name is Monati, and my topic is teach. Teach means when someone is learning from a teacher or your parent who gives a good speech was and right. Teaching her.
And you were switching on when you were doing her speech. Okay. All right. So the first person I want to commend, the one I'm most Winnie. Not you. I'm not commending you. I want you to stop distracting us with your biscuits. And when it's time for refreshment, you can start. So keep it. All right. So the first person I want to commend, and even the judges when they do their score, I don't know what they're going to score, but I want to commend Somto. Please let's appreciate Somto. I wasn't particular about those that were reading or were speaking out of their head. You know, some people spoke out of their head like Mary. Some did not speak out of their heads. But Somto read from his book, and Somto was very, very detailed.
But it wasn't audible.
Yes, it wasn't audible, yes, but it was very detailed. So I'm commending him. The second person I'm commending was Winnie. Why I'm commending Winnie is because she was a little bit under pressure, and then she came and she did the breathing exercise. The deep breath exercise, and then she now told herself a positive word. I can do it. That was very excellent. So I'll allow the judges to compile their results and tell us how we did. But in all, we all did very well. I'm not surprised that we were able to do this the best way we can, because I mean many of us don't know we're going to talk. We just came and we just gave you a word. But irrespective of our performance, we know we can do more. For instance, Chiboy was giving father. And you can imagine what he did about father. Father, who is father? There's so many things you can say about father. You know, but I assume that you are not prepared. So there's one or two corrections I want to make generally before the judges make their comments. Because each judge will make their comments. Okay? But there are one or two things I want to say. The first thing I want to note here is this. Number one is, are you paying attention? Judges, people are distracting us. The first thing I want us to note in this short section is that first thing, many of us were very unstable. Okay? Your working pattern when you're giving speech is very important. If you want to walk, the confidence should be there. When you talk about confidence, I told you people, look at the people you are teaching. You're not talking. Mikey was very audible, but he was talking about confidence and he was face down. So when you're talking about confidence, you sit down properly. I won't tell you again, sit down properly. When you're talking about confidence, you should be confident enough to look at nature and say, I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm confident, you know. Talk about confidence confidently. Talk about confidence confidently, you know. All right. So another one again is try to project. Many of us are speaking from our you notice that you're stressing your listening. Try to take in air and speak from your bowel. From your, you know, when you learn to speak from here, it feels better. You project more. Okay? Alright, so the last but not the least is that many of us don't maintain eye contact. For those of us that were reading, you're just reading at your book. You didn't raise your head up, you're just looking at your book like this. Somewhere like Kamsi, he had a very interesting words. I mean, a lot of things written down. You know, after writing the definition of faith, he didn't go ahead to say, I'm encouraging all of you to have faith. For instance, somebody that spoke about strong, I'm encouraging you to. You have time. Please be strong. You can go around and, you know, use your time very, very well. You know, express yourself. That is the power of speaking. So for those of you that when I'm talking, you are distracting me. You have seen now that it's not easy to talk. If I see you, if your score is low today, and I'm talking and I see you distracting me again, you will come and talk. Then for those of us that are struggling with our shyness, my colleague, see, being shy is not a problem, but you have to come. Okay? First thing you're good enough. Tell yourself I'm good enough. And then just like Winnie, I can do it. Say it to yourself and mean it, I can do it. Then you do it. Then for like Charles, I was expecting Charles to flop because he was not happy with the topic. But he did so well. I mean, he talked about the uses of nose mask. In this short time, I didn't see him checking anything. But he did a lot of talking. But he did say it very confidently. Okay? So many of us had a lot to say. All we just needed to do was add confidence, speak louder. Then I was expecting more from you. You're just chewing chewing gum.
That's the chewing. You're able to chew it.
Okay, let me allow her. You know, you're still chewing chewing gum. You're talking to people and you're chewing gum. You are chewing gum. Once you are chewing gum, sorry, that was wrong. You are chewing gum. You are chewing gum. So I'll teach you wrongly. Alright, so I hope you learned something from today's short session. Judges, are we ready?
No.
Okay, so many. Judges, are we ready? Any question?
Yes.
Yes, so you always have questions. Good ones for that matter. So go ahead.
When Mary was ugly,
Okay.
what came out of her mouth was first money. And
Yes, yes. Yes, let him finish his question. He's the one on the floor. Yes.
she did not talk. Let me not do.
Yeah, of course, you shouldn't do.
No mention anything about saving important things. But mostly she talked about money. Why?
Anyway, well, I think that she started from the premise that we know to the premise we don't know. Like today when I started from words. I would have started positive words, but I felt that I should build up first. I explained to us what words are. I explained to us what positiveness is, and then we now move to joining the 2-1 positive words and then how to use it. So maybe she started from the premise that we all know, saving money in the bank. Then she now went ahead again to say, maybe you're not paying attention because you're not sitting properly. If you're paying attention and you're sitting properly, you would have had it. She now started talking about saving your electricity, saving what you, yes, talked about saving your books, not using it roughly, talked about saving your, I wanted her to say, talk about saving time, but she didn't say that, but she talked about so many things that you can save. So, she said other things apart from money. Maybe you're not paying attention. Okay, so, Mary covered a lot when she was talking about saving. Yes. So, but good question. No other question? No question anymore? More questions? T-boy. Okay.
I will repeat.
Huh?
I will repeat.
Yes, we have another time to do it.
Please.
Yes.
The job is already done.
Yes.
You can do better. I know you would have done better. You know time is the problem. We didn't give you guys time to prepare. So don't worry. But we have all learned. You can be picked up anytime to talk. Always be prepared on what to say. Now, another thing again, yes, I forgot to mention this. Please, let's pay attention to this part. Now, when you are making speeches or making statements or making giving a talk, you should introduce the topic first, or the subject, or the word. Introduce it, okay? Just like when we started today, we talked about positive words. We introduced it, what words are, what positive words are, and then using it, right? So always try to introduce the word or your topic first. Do you understand? After introduction, you now go into the body of the talk you are making. Saving. After introduce what saving means, what it means to save, you can now go into uses of saving, how to save, then how it is going to be useful to us, importance. Okay? Then you can now conclude by saying, so I'm encouraging you always conclude. Okay? Always conclude. Don't stop midway. Some of us stopped midway in our talk. There are different sports in badminton, soccer, that is all. Just ended it there. So when you finish mentioning the sports, badminton, swimming, I will encourage all of us, in conclusion, I will encourage all of us to start up a sport and be exercising ourselves. Thank you. Okay, so you build, introduce, body of your speech, and then you conclude. Sheyi, no more question. You have concluded. Alright guys.
Judges.
We're almost done. Judges. Yes.
I'm talking about the highest below.
No, we are done. No, don't go far. Oh. We are done. Don't go far.
Mary.
Okay. Okay, are you calling? Okay, don't let me. This call the first, second, third.
No, I don't.
The scores. Okay, so we just call the score. Just recording their names and their score.
Yeah. Munachi 40, Sheyi 33, Charles 36, Moshi 22, Christabel 42, Somto 43, Winnie 44,
Hey!
Chiboy 27, and Mary 62.
Jesus! Read 43.
Nice score, boy.
And the third.
Read is 44.
Which 44?
So Winnie, second, first, second,
That two third. Christabel and
Christabel and Somto third. Nice. Score 43. So others follow. You guys did very
no,
well.
fourth is Munachi.
So many of us did not introduce ourselves. That's why your scores went down. Some of us just came and said, okay, nose mask. He didn't say my name is Charles.
I said
So somebody introduced her. He said Charles. Yes, I mean so many of us had that problem.
Could we say panel of
Yes, you can greet people, of course. But it was optional. It was not necessary, but it was optional. If you have greeted them now, I'm sure that in DK we have just given you extra 2 marks. They say my judges, you know, somewhere like Casey will just dash you mark, you know. But nice one. Let us appreciate ourselves, please. Our clap. Have we forgotten how to clap? Last one. Thank you. All right. Before we say the closing prayer, we're supposed to go and take our refreshment, but the judges were busy. Huh? Okay. So while we wait for the refreshment to come, Casey, please, you and can you go ahead and get refreshment? Count. But let's say the closing prayer. Closing prayer.
okay.